Hey everyone, my name is Simpsy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2, DEI Divide et Impera, here today on the channel. We're back with episode 3 of our daily Let's Play as Massilia. So, we're going to continue our objective of making a Hellenic France. So, if you'd like to send that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. Alright, just negotiating with the Carthaginians at the moment. Now, they are at war with Syracuse, both Rome and them, so that's a little bit unfortunate. We are currently at war with Rome, and I want to try and get an alliance with them. We're making plans and preparations to go against the Viscae in Bordeaux, and we're going to negotiate with the Pictons to join their war against them. We've managed to take the southern province of Narbo, Tolosa, Narbo itself, and obviously the city of Massilia is fully under our control. We're going to try and divide and conquer the remaining Celtic tribes in Gaul, go against the Pictons, the Aedui, and the Arverni. We have a full stack with our faction leader, Zenon. Now, Bordeaux has a full stack in there. The garrison's massive, and they've got an additional army on the way. So we're going to siege with Zenon, with 3,500 brave sons of Massilia. Most of the army build are ethnic Hellenic Greeks. And we brought up an additional army as well. Oh my god, look at the odds. This is going to be nearly a 15,000 man battle. We're going to end the turn and continue. And I imagine they're going to attack us during the end turn phase. And they've moved this army out. They also have a navy. Alright, here we go. The battle for Bordeaux is about to begin. So, that is a massive number. Yeah, so this is going to be a 17,000 man battle against them. Far out. Alright, let's fight this one on the battlefield. Let's set things up. So my reinforcements are coming from the left of screen. We'll move our hoplites over here to connect up. We have 5 units of peltasts, we have a baggage train, and 3 units of volunteer barbarian cavalry. We'll try and unite up, make a strong, long front line, and then we'll face off against the barbarians. Massilia starts off incredibly outnumbered in this particular campaign. 10 to 1 sometimes for the barbs. Okay. Let's try and move on up and in. Unite, guard mode, front line, cavalry harassment. Looking at the topography of this battlefield, it's quite open. It's flat in some areas, but there's some hills and whatnot. Interesting, okay. Thankfully it's nice and clear, so that means we're going to be able to get really optimal melee hits. Sometimes in the forest it can draw down melee effectiveness, and we're going to be able to get some good shots with our missiles. I reckon we've got cavalry supremacy in this one. They just have so many men, so things can get a little bit difficult here. Now we are playing on massive unit sizes, and this is going to be a massive battle, so it can be a little bit clunky mechanically when you tend to control over 20 units or so. But we'll see how we go. We've managed to be quick enough and on the front foot to actually try and get over here. Nice. But sorry if you can hear this annoying stuff in the background. My neighbor is like full on Reno in his house. Just like non-stop. I respect it. It's hilarious. But this is the angle grinder. It's so loud. And these other tools. Respect it. Bro's been going back and forth to Bunnings grabbing stuff. Or Home Depot for you Americans. I don't know what's in the UK. Do you even build your own houses? Probably not. British houses are terrible anyway. Okay. Weird dig. Oh, so their cavalry's coming up here. Oh, they actually caught us there. Let's form up. Now, they seem to be a little bit disjointed. We could actually charge. Our general's under attack here. Yikes, they tried to general snipe him. But he's stopped now. Just back and forth. The Australian dream. Still alive here in 2024. I'm sitting down recording during the day. He's fixing his house. Or making it. Pretty cool. Doing a crazy job of it as well. Looks sick. Maybe we should go talk to him through the video. Go and interview him. Alright. How's your house going, mate? Yeah, she's going alright. She's alright, mate. Could be better. Thanks. Go drop him off a 6-pack to help him out. Okay. That's a very Australian thing to do. Alright, so back to Massilia. Ancient antiquity. Let's switch it back. If they come in like waves, we're going to be laughing. But we're slowly but surely assimilating, unifying, ethnic cleaning barbarians in Gaul, if you know what I mean. Just doing some cleaning. Moving Hellenic Greeks in. Getting rid of the barbarians. To be fair, some of their culture's probably pretty good. We need to stop those skirmishes hitting me. My cavalry is trying to engage those units have come up. But we've managed to hold and thwart the first wave. We've probably got time to move back slightly. Yeah, let's do that. There's a slight high ground advantage. And it's going to be quite a while before they actually come back. So let's move. Same with our skirmishes. Yeah, there's a... Yeah, look at this. There's a... I don't want to corner camp too much. Oh, I could even go back here. I could actually go all the way back there if I wanted to. It might actually be better. We got time. The only thing I was worried about is we're deployed on the left there so much. I was worried that they could get caught. So it's better to combine up as best you can. So maybe we move further back to just give us even more of an advantageous position. And it will protect the baggage train a little bit better. We'll see how we go. You know what? Because we've got so much cavalry here, we don't tend to have that much. We might be able to cover the rotation. And once we get Bordeaux under our control, we can basically open up any trade lanes into the Atlantic, really. But so far, we've managed to make an enemy of Rome pretty early on. I think that's a script. I don't know why they would declare war on me, honestly, but it's just a little bit annoying, if anything. Alright, let's quickly move on. But currently operating with 2 full stacks after our successful conquest of beautiful southern France. We're building up this Hellenic dream republic utopia to spread Greek culture and influence and food. We're going to give gyros or gyros. Give it out for free to any barbarian that will join us. They'd be into that. Lamb and chips. Love it. Okay. I think gyros is Australian. You know what I'm talking about. The pita bread, the lamb, the chippies. Gyros. That's what they call you down in Tassie. Kina, can I get 2 gyroses? Yeah. Kebab with chips, basically. Controversial. Turkish people in the comments screaming. Okay. They're starting to form up now. They might even centralize a bit. That's a pretty smart play by them. If they unite up and then hit us in one big encroachment, we could have an issue. The baggage train is what's going to be slow. We want to try and protect that. They're going to give us extra valuable ammunition. I think there's even an accuracy stat. I could be wrong. Alright, let's pull them further back. They tend to just eat ammunition from the enemy. Okay, they're moving some more units up here. Drop everyone into guard mode. The hoplites are going to make the main brunt of the force. So they're going to try and move out here. We've lost line of sight because we've pulled so far back. But I imagine they're probably going to come still in one thick wave. Okay, I'm just trying to be a little bit patient here. Oh, watch out. Oh, but that's a lot of ammunition they've got there. Crikey. Oh no, they're just peppering us. It's kind of smart moving medium melees up like that.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Jeez, they're pretty good. Gallic warriors, medium infantry. Yeah, they're really good actually. Yikes. Would you look at that? They've just completely used our valuable and minimal skirmisher ammunition we have on the cav. And one of them's lost half its strength and taken a little chip out of the other. Okay, so they are too heavily armoured and too well equipped skirmish-wise to really do that much, as they slowly but surely look to push on up. Let's try and pull further back. Maybe wait for more cavalry support. Maybe swing it down and around this way, perhaps. We shall see. But this is a bit risky here, as we are throwing all of our military assets and material into Bordeaux. It will be worth it once we got it, because this settlement is going to be just incredibly crucial and important to projecting power into the heartland of modern-day France. Maybe we can slink my cavalry back down and around here. Find an opportunity to go against them. They still haven't engaged our front line. Once they do, I can't imagine them lasting too long.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
They're generals. Medium again as well. That's unfortunate. Every time I go to general snipe in this particular campaign as Massilia, the two separate Volcae factions have had different units. They had a phalanx and then they had a cavalry, and now these Bertigalans, the Viscae, have medium melee.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. We still might be able to get him here now that we're gonna take. Oh my god, my cavalry's melting away, but it might be worth it.
The men are wavering.
Okay, so now they're starting to put some pressure on our flanks. Our cavalry should be able to melt it away. Focusing probably on their skirmishers now. I just don't think we're going to be able to punch through it. Far out, that's unfortunate. We are still using like really light cavalry. These aren't your Greek heavy cataphractari. Cataphractoi. These are just our barbs, whatever we can get access to. To be fair, probably having really heavy cavalry at this point would probably make Massilia one of the best factions in the game. Managed to hold them off there. The big first wave of Viscae forces are probably about to move on in. Focusing on their lights now. If we can eliminate the majority of them, we're probably going to be able to have skirmisher supremacy on them. But we'll see how we go. At the moment, still living up to the defensive Hellenic way of life, as they surely come on in. Still trying to snipe their general unit and focus on their skirmishers. Man, not the most heavily armoured chaps.
Horsemen! We have no fear! One of our units has used all its ammunition. Horsemen! Heavy horsemen!
We are really focusing on their skirmishes now, though. A couple of them that pushed our routing. It's a good sign. Still not favoured to win this one. Every single battle we've played, we've been incredibly outnumbered. Okay, so as the Viscae slowly but surely approach, they're still a little bit away. I guess we could talk about some history about the Viscae of Bertigala. So obviously, they were in a settlement in ancient Gaul, located near present-day Bordeaux, France. So similar naming, Bertigala, Bordeaux. They were a Celtic tribe inhabiting the region even during the early as the Iron Age, which is awesome. So the Viscae, like many of their Gaulish, Gallic, Celtic counterparts, were skilled craftsmen and traders. They were known for their exquisite pottery and metalwork. Bertigala itself is like a really strategically sound settlement situated along the river of Gironde. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not French. I don't know. It quickly became a thriving commercial hub connecting interior Gaul with the Atlantic coast, and it facilitated various trade with neighbouring Gallic tribes and the Mediterranean civilizations. So hopefully Bertigala can be the Massilia of the West, make it a crucial key trading hub for us during this campaign. Alright, we're getting into the thick of this battle now though. But during the Roman conquest of Gaul, it fell under Roman occupation and became an important administrative and economic centre within the Roman province of Aquitaine. Under Roman rule, the city flourished further, benefiting from Rome's infrastructure that they brought with them, trade networks and cultural influences. Throughout the Roman period, Bertigala continued to prosper, evidenced by its grand buildings and temples and amphitheatres. So the Romans came on in and were like, yep, I reckon a temple to Mars would do good here, and let's have some of those ancient Greek plays on display. The city became renowned for its wine production, which we'll hopefully try and do, and there's still a lot of like wine traditions to this day, making Bordeaux one of the most celebrated wine regions in the world. So fast forwarding now, with the decline of the Western Roman Empire in the 5th century, Bertigala, like many Roman cities in the West, faced challenges from the barbarian invasions and political instability. However, it still managed to endure and remain an important sort of urban centre throughout the early Middle Ages. Once the Franks moved in, over the centuries, Bordeaux evolved into a medieval town. It actually played quite a significant role in the 100 Years' War, and later became a key port city for Atlantic trade during the age of exploration. So currently, Bordeaux, I have been there in real life. It's a beautiful city. Never been to Marseille though, didn't quite make it there. But it's still a major French cultural, commercial and educational hub, rich with culture and architecture from various periods. It's got a massive renowned wine sector as well, obviously, like a lot of France. But the Viscae Bertigala legacy lives on to some extent in the vibrant city of modern-day Bordeaux. And in this alternative timeline, we're going to be bringing good old Greek occupation to them. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that short little brief history of the Viscae in Bertigala. We'll go back to the battle now, but this is really heightening up. We've got a massive engagement here. We're slowly but surely grinding them to a pulp. They're full on engaging us now, exactly where we want them. This is where our Hellenic, Massilian hoplite infantry will shine. Hellenic boys to a man, back to back, side by side, glorious. And once we bring Bertigala under our control, we should be able to quite easily just sweep through the Averni held territory, the Odui, the Pictons. But taking this settlement can be super hard. I'm so thankful we actually, now thinking about it, we haven't done a siege in this campaign. Because we're so defensively minded, we siege. We don't have the numbers because our recruitment pool is quite low. The AI attacks us during the end turn phase every single time, and then we win because of our defensive positions. Pretty good stat. Pretty good strat. I guess we got pretty good stats as well, to be honest. Okay, still holding. Just keeping a watchful eye on the health rating of these hoplites. Some of them moving into the yellow, but I think we're okay. We probably could give out some attack orders here now as well, just to help plug some of those potential upcoming gaps. We might be able to flank around with some cavalry soon. Give it a go.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. Hellenic Royal Cavalry.
I think we're going to need to. We'll take the risk. I think we need to. They have a couple of skirmishes they're actively firing against us. We'll try and slink around. Okay, that's a bit better. Nice. That'll stop them from firing. I don't think they were putting that much pressure on us. I guess it's a force multiplier technically. We're holding, shields up nice and high, and in active combat roles, and then they're like moving about. They probably are more susceptible to skirmisher fire, and then they're just holding their shields up nice and high. That's an assumption, it makes sense. I don't know if that's technically a factor in the game, maybe. Okay. They still haven't routed yet though, but that's surprising when it's a bloody general unit going against him. We're still massively outnumbered in this particular fight. I think we're going to win it. Once again, the balance of power is not in our favour. I told you moving into Gaul we'll be outnumbered 10-1. It's kind of insane actually. And then we can start cycle charging. Still putting a lot of pressure on the flanks. Maybe they updated it. Because I can't remember back in the day for them focusing on the corners so much. Because really when you redline in corner camp like that, that's where you're most susceptible. Which is interesting.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Okay. The baggage train is just getting targeted. I sometimes forget to recruit them, but they're so valuable. Comboing baggage trains with armies in DEI, along with grain pits and storages to be allowed to be going on longer campaigns is just so worth it. Okay, let's try and to continue to run down the remaining skirmishes here.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Okay, they've capitulated. My fucking neighbor. I think you can do it. Oh, that shit's too funny. Okay. Let's double back. Ooh, they're wavering a little bit. To be fair, I think the units that are like really wavering, I might have accidentally put some of my weaker auxiliaries on the flanks, which in hindsight they probably shouldn't be. I think we need to break this center. I think that's where I should focus the generals. They still have a lot of theirs operating in this. Okay, it's about a 50-50 now. There we go. If we can buckle the center, we can peel around and pivot. Some of the ones on the left there are wavering, I don't know why. Okay, let's continue to cycle charge where we can. Let's move back slightly. Here we go. A lot of them are wavering. We might be out of cause. A trickle, then a flood. I was focusing on the center, but it seems like this left-hand pocket might go before. They've still got their general there rotating and hanging about. Just got to be careful not to get bogged down into active combat with my generals. That could be an issue. Okay. I think I'm confident now to push out. It's not ideally what I wanted. Like, I wanted the center to fully crush. I think it will now. And then I can pivot, but there's still some units there, 2-3, but we're going to be able to free a lot of them up. I never said building this Hellenic utopia would be easy. It's going to cost a lot of sons of Gaul. But it will be worth it. Imagine the plays. Imagine the cultural significant influences we can bring to France early on. That'd be crazy. An alternate timeline. It'd be basically early. It'd be like France. France might actually be a superpower if this was to happen a bit earlier. Well, they already were. But could you say France is a superpower? At various points, they're an empire, I guess. And really, really strong. Yeah. But yeah. They would have had liberty and democracy and culture just even that bit earlier. Exciting. Okay, let's give out attack orders. So now it's broken. The center is completely fine. And now we're just trying to surround the last of the Viscay here. Wowee, our first massive, nearly 20,000 man battle in this series. We've done incredibly well. These Massilian hoplites are pretty good. I do feel like I'm losing a lot of casualties though for them. Compared to maybe other hoplites. I'm being picky, but maybe compared to some of the other factions, I'm not too sure. I feel like maybe it's just like the core mainland Greek units like your Epirus and your Sparta and your Athens might be technically better than some of the overseas colonies like Syracuse, Massilia, Colchis and Chimera. Oh, now they're full on just routing. Nice victory, just a straight victory. A close one again. Wow, we lost nearly 3,000. To be fair, they deployed 10k. Look at the stats. And that should be the Viscay done and dusted. 1.3k captured. 1.6k captured, sorry. And we'll enslave and then... Okay, let's hire you. So, Theo's had a child. A noblewoman's been brought in, so we'll adopt her and then marry her off. You should always do that when that happens, because you basically get a free general. Because the adoption isn't as clean as in Medieval 2. Oh my god, I'm going to take this auto-resolve. Hell yeah. Bordeaux and Massilia. There's some other cities, but they're some of the most difficult to take. I feel that's only fair. We just beat them in battle. Would win that, but it'd be at crazy cost. Alrighty, perfect. Now, although we've just done really well in that battle, we've pushed and taken Bordeaux. We've just got to get rid of the last of them in Aquitaine. That could be all for nothing. If Rome sends in a navy and a full stack. Who knows? But we'll look to convert everything. Probably get the fishing port because our food's a little bit iffy. And then I guess we look to move against the Averni and the Pictons. Okay, back down in Massilia, we're going to get another army going. And eventually we'll get one of our own generals in. Theo's gone up in stats. So we'll dish out some of those traditions to get those additional bonuses. But we've now expanded the maritime city of Massilia and faction to a 4 settlement. Okay, welcome to the top of the turn. Any last things here? Okay. We've got a festival, Eleusinian Mysteries, that will give us a nice bonus that the festival's going on. But apart from that, I think it's time to wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 3. Stay tuned for episode 4 coming out the exact same time tomorrow, as we probably look to go to war with the Averni Gauls, maybe even the Pictons, and we're still keeping a watchful eye on the Roman Republic. They could attack us, and you never know, there could be some wild left field attack from either the Iceni, the Germanic tribes, or potentially Iberians as well. They're all entering our sphere of influence. But unfortunately, on that note, it's time to end things here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this DEI Massilian Let's Play. Like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. My name has been Simpsy. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.